Hi guys, so the race starts in about 3 hours, so I thought I'd get my kit ready. This is really embarrassing, but do not iron anything Aero Swift. I thought it's come out the wash, it looks incredibly creased. Let me just give it a light iron and look at what has happened. I have completely burned through the material to a crisp. Massive hole in the front. So goodbye black vest, you are now done. I guess it's time for the bowman. So guys, I'm filming on the iPhone today. You're joining us here at the Runthrough Chase the Sun, May the 12th. I'm doing the 5k today. I start at 7:30, so it's a late start today. So let's see how we get on as we get closer to the event village. All important racing. I used my first Portaloo in 14 months. The experience is still the same. It's still as grimy as ever. What's your predictions for the 5k today?
I think 17:20.
17:20. What is that even? Okay, fine.
No, 17:20.
17:20. So Sean's prediction is 17:20. We'll find out at the end. So we ran 17:53 on my watch, 17:51 according to the chip timing, which is a small PB by about 2 seconds, which I don't know, I'm disappointed on the fact that I thought I was in better shape, but looking back at my heart rate, looking back at the effort that I gave, I don't know if I could have gone any faster, I don't know. But it is what it is, you do the best on that particular day, and that's the time I set today, so we can always come back here next time and do another time. Not gonna lie, I am quite disappointed with that, because I think it equals the same splits that I ran for the 10k, so the difference in pace between 5 and 10, there isn't any. I either go out hard, but there isn't that other gear that I'm sort of looking for, so maybe there's something I need to work on. Definitely 5k specific, so if you've got any tips, put them in the comments below. I'll share the splits on the screen with the review when we go through this tomorrow, and then obviously we can sort of talk about how the race was and break it down k by k, because we lapped in k's today. So that was the official time, 17:51. 17:51, so it's a very small PB. Thank you, Runthrough. So guys, you saw the footage from the race. It's the day after. I kind of put it to bed yesterday in terms of how I felt. I did feel extremely disappointed. I mean, I just expected more, I think. But then is that false for me to have gone into that thinking that I was better shaped than what I actually ran on the day? Possibly. But to be specific, I've done a few sessions a week in the past 4 or 5 weeks or so, definitely since the 10K. I've done a few 400 repeats. I've done also 1 kilometer repeats, but it's nothing 5K specific, built on the fact that I am probably training for a half marathon. I'm probably in sort of half marathon shape, really good half marathon shape. So I think maybe it was a bit foolish of me to have thought I was going to do better. I was looking for something in like the 17:20-ish, at least 3:30 per K. I mean, last night, if we look back at the splits, I ran on the actual race. I started off at 3:22 per K, and I went off really, really fast. I felt good. I thought as if I'm just going to try and hold this pace and just see where we are. I just try not to look at the watch. I very rarely looked at the watch yesterday during the run, just because I wanted it to be not a limiting factor in my mind. If I saw the pace too fast, then I might naturally slow down. So I just thought, you know what, forget it. Let's just go for it. Started off at 3:22, 3:32, 3:29, so I kind of clawed it back, and then cave number 4 is the killer one, which I think did all the damage for me, as it often does with the 5K. 3:39 for that K, and then I finished with a 3:33 for a time of 17:51. So, I mean, end of the day, it was the time that I ran on the day. It's the time that I have, and it's the effort that I put in. My heart rate was 173 beats per minute at a maximum of 180, so 179, 180, which is pretty close to my top end. So I couldn't have done it. I honestly couldn't have done any more. I'm just not in 5K shape. I really struggle with this distance. I really struggle with going all out from the gun and hurting from the off. Maybe I've been thinking on my run this morning, and obviously since then, is it an element of fear? Is it an element of really allowing myself to suffer? Do I not want to feel that? I don't know, because in a marathon you're allowed some time, in a 5K you're not. I just don't have the time to sort of claw it back. So I think it plays into my sort of strengths and also my weaknesses at the same time. That said, I'm not a 5K specialist. It is, and I've openly said it is, my weakest and my least favourite distance, but I am trying. I am trying to be better at it. It's my first 5K race, aside from the time trial, which I bought on the channel. If you haven't checked it out, it's up here. That one even worse, I think, because my mindset going into that was terrible. But I want to say a massive thank you to Runthrough here in the UK. Fantastic event. So if you aren't back racing, definitely get yourself down to do so. Help support them. They've done a fantastic job in getting the races back on. So big massive thumbs up from me. But I am looking for a half marathon. I think my thinking into these things is that I want to do a 5K to make me better at the marathon. I want to do a 10K to make me better at the marathon. My bread and butter is always the marathon, and no doubt I could probably hold the 5K pace that I ran yesterday, similar to the 10K pace, for a half, and potentially one day for a marathon. So there's scope. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Plenty more running content. I'm going to do a review of the Pegasus 38, which I'm currently running in at the moment, so that will drop very, very soon, and I've got a few other things coming to the channel soon. So make sure you subscribe down below, hit the bell notification for when I post new videos, and if you've got any tips on becoming a better 5K runner, how to deal with volume, specific training sessions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. I'm honestly all ears. I potentially could be doing a 5K race in 4 or 5 weeks time, so maybe I can just change it up a little bit and maybe approach training in the next 4 weeks, just do very specific 5K work to make sure we can try and get as low as 17, and obviously eventual goal of coming in as at sub 17. So I will bring you guys along. I will catch you in the next video. Hope running is going really well for you, and I will see you very soon. Peace out.